Paramahansa Yogananda's first encounter with Sri Yukteswar. It was an ordinary day in the bustling streets of Benares. Young Mukunda Lal Ghosh, later known as Paramahansa Yogananda, was out on an errand with a priest from his hermitage, Habu. They navigated through the vibrant market, filled with housewives, guides, priests, and the ever-present holy cows. As they passed an inconspicuous lane, Mukunda's attention was suddenly captivated. Yogananda recalls, at the end of the lane stood a Christ-like figure in ochre robes, a Swami who seemed instantly familiar. Doubts clouded my mind. You are confusing this wandering monk with someone known to you, I thought. Dreamer, walk on. Indeed, I walked on, but after 10 minutes, I felt a heavy numbness in my feet. As though turned to stone, they were unable to carry me farther. Laboriously, I turned around, my feet regained normalcy. I faced the opposite direction. The saint is magnetically drawing me to him. With this thought, Mukunda handed his parcels to Habu and rushed back to the lane. There, his quick glance revealed the quiet figure steadily gazing in his direction. A few eager steps, and he was at his feet. Gurudeva, he exclaimed. He found himself at the feet of Sri Yukteswar, whose divine face was none other than the man of his 1,000 visions, the one who would become his spiritual guide and mentor. Sri Yukteswar greeted Mukunda, saying, "O my own, you have come to me. How many years I have waited for you." He repeated these words, expressing the deep connection and long-awaited reunion between master and disciple. Mukunda, equally moved, knew he had found his Guru. He mentions, "We entered a oneness of silence. Words seemed the rankest superfluities. Eloquence flowed in soundless chant from heart of master to disciple. With an antenna of irrefutable insight, I sensed that my Guru knew God and would lead me to him." Sri Yukteswar led Mukunda to his temporary residence in the Rama Mahal section of the city. As they walked, Mukunda observed his Guru's athletic build, firm tread, and the wisdom that radiated from his large dark eyes. Once they reached the stone balcony overlooking the Ganges, Sri Yukteswar said affectionately, "I will give you my hermitage and all I possess." But Mukunda replied, "Sir, I come for wisdom and God contact. Those are your treasure troves I am after." In the twilight, Sri Yukteswar gazed at Mukunda with unfathomable tenderness and said, "I give you my unconditional love." These precious words were a testament to the divine bond between them, a bond that would only grow stronger with time. A quarter-century elapsed before he had another auricular proof of his love. His lips were strange to ardor. Silence became his oceanic heart. Yukteswar then asked, "Will you give me the same unconditional love?" Yogananda answered, "I will love you eternally, Gurudeva." Then Yukteswar mentioned, "Ordinary love is selfish, darkly rooted in desires and satisfactions. Divine love is without condition, without boundary, without change. The flux of the human heart is gone forever at the transfixing touch of pure love." He added humbly, "If ever you find me falling from a state of God realization, please promise me to put my head on your lap and help to bring me back to the cosmic beloved we both worship." That evening, as they shared a simple meal of mangoes and almond sweetmeats, Sri Yukteswar wove his intimate knowledge of Mukunda's nature into their conversation. Mukunda was in awe of his Guru's wisdom and humility. Sri Yukteswar advised Mukunda to return to Calcutta, saying, "Why exclude relatives from your love of humanity?" This idea was against Yogananda's wishes. He did not want to go back to his family. In fact, Yogananda answered to Yukteswar, "Sir, I am not returning home, but I will follow you anywhere. Please give me your address and your name." To which Yukteswar answered, "Swami Sri Yukteswar Giri, my chief hermitage is in Serampore, on Ray Ghat Lane. I am visiting my mother here for only a few days." Yogananda wondered at God's intricate play with his devotees. Serampore is but 12 miles from Calcutta, where Yogananda was born, yet in those regions he had never caught a glimpse of his Guru. Yukteswar continued, "You will come to me in 4 weeks. The next time we meet, you will have to reawaken my interest. I won't accept you as a disciple easily. There must be complete surrender by obedience to my strict training." After this, Yukteswar asked, "Do you think your relatives will laugh at you?" Yogananda answered, "I will not return." "You will return in 30 days, said Yukteswar. "Never," answered Yogananda. This exchange marked the beginning of Mukunda's intense spiritual training under Sri Yukteswar guidance. 3 weeks after the first meeting, Yogananda left the hermitage to go to Serampore to meet his Guru. After that, he went to Calcutta, and as Yukteswar had rightly predicted, he returned home to his family after 30 days. This first meeting between Paramahansa Yogananda and Sri Yukteswar was not just an encounter, but a reunion of souls destined to transform each other. It set the stage for Yogananda's mission to spread the teachings of Kriya Yoga to the West. Thank you for listening. Much love.